Good morning, students. Welcome to PNMRC e-learning classes. Students, today we are going to learn chapter number 7, Conservation of Plants and Animals, part 3. Students, today in this video, our first topic to discuss is flora and fauna. Now, what are flora and fauna? Some plants and animals typically belong to a particular area. They are not found naturally in other areas. The plants that grow naturally in a particular area are called flora of that area. And the animals which live naturally in a particular area are called fauna of that area. The plants and animals of a particular area are called flora and fauna of that area. Thus, flora and fauna means plants and animals which are found naturally in that area. Example: the flora of Panchmari consists of sal, teak, wild mango, jamun, silver ferns, etc. And fauna of Panchmari consists of wild dog, cheetah, wolf, leopard, blue bull, barking deer, etc. Now students, what are endemic species? Endemic species are those species of plants and animals which are found exclusively in a particular area. Endemic species are restricted to a certain areas. Endemic species are not found naturally anywhere else in other areas. The plants and animals which are found only in a particular area are said to be endemic to that area. Example: sal and wild mango are the endemic flora of Panchmari. And bison, Indian giant squirrel, and flying squirrel are the endemic fauna of this area. Now students, we are going to learn wildlife sanctuary. The term sanctuary means a place of safety, or wildlife sanctuary means the place where wild animals remain safe. A wildlife sanctuary is a protected area of land which is created for the protection of wild animals in their natural environment like forest, in which no hunting is permitted. A wildlife sanctuary provides protection and suitable living condition to the wild animals in their natural habitat. In a wildlife sanctuary, killing and capturing of wild animals is strictly prohibited. A wildlife sanctuary does not allow any human activity which disturbs the wild animals or their habitat. So, in a wildlife sanctuary, animals live in natural environment protected from people. Some of the threatened wild animals which are protected and preserved in our wildlife sanctuaries are black buck, white-eyed buck, elephant, golden cat, pink-headed duck, marsh crocodile, python and rhinoceros. Now our next topic is national parks. A national park is a relatively large area of scenic beauty, protected and maintained by the government to preserve flora and fauna. Flora and fauna means plants and animals, landscape, historic objects of the area, and places of scientific interest. Another purpose of establishing national park is to provide human recreation and enjoyment. People are allowed to enter national parks under certain conditions to see wild animals roaming about in their natural environment and historic objects of the area for educational, recreational, enjoymental, inspirational purposes. Basically, a national park is an area reserved for the conservation of wildlife within which such public recreational activity is permitted which is compatible with the primary objective of conservation. National parks are large and diverse, enough to protect whole set of ecosystem. Example, Satpura National Park is the first reserve forest in India. Now student, this is a difference between wildlife sanctuary and biosphere reserve and wildlife sanctuaries and national parks in a tabular form. Students, you have to learn and copy them in your notebook. Now students, we will discuss about Project Tiger. Tiger is one of the many wildlife species or wild animals which are slowly disappearing from our forest. There is a Satpura Tiger Reserve in the Satpura National Park which is a part of Project Tiger. Project Tiger is a wildlife conservation project which was launched by Government of India in 1972 to protect the tigers of the country. The objective of this project was to ensure the survival and maintenance of the tiger population in specially constituted tiger reserve throughout India. There are 28 tiger reserves in India at present which are governed by Project Tiger. Under Project Tiger, a significant increase in the population of tiger has been seen in Satpura Tiger Reserve of Satpura National Park. Now students, we will talk about Red Data Book. Red Data Book is the book which keeps a record of all the endangered animals, plants and other species. Actually, Red Data Book contains a list of species which are in danger of becoming extinct. It is regularly consulted when developing and implementing special measures for the protection and rehabilitation of such species. There is also a Red Data Book of India. Some of the endangered species of animals listed in Red Data Book of India are flying squirrel, Indian giant squirrel, black buck, Himalayan musk deer, great Indian rhinoceros, snow leopard and tiger. That's all for today's video students. We will meet again in our next video with remaining parts of chapter number 7. Up till then, goodbye and thank you.